everyone, welcome back to English class. Today we are going to read part 2 of the chapter The Shepherd's Treasure. Yes, yesterday we have started this chapter and today we are going to read the next part. Till we have read about a poor shepherd who lived in Iran, uneducated and poor, still wise and kind, became famous for his friendly nature and wisdom. Popularity reached to King's palace and King decided to meet him, and disguised as a shepherd, King reached in his cave and he was very delighted after meeting because he treated him with warm words and wise words, and he had given him very warm welcome. So dear students, we have read till here. Today we are going to start from the page number 8. Open your books, page number 8. We are going to read from the 4th para after the key points. 3rd para is here. The king was astonished. Last line which we had read yesterday was, "Thank you, your majesty, for paying me the compliment of a visit." Okay, shepherd thanked for the visit to king. And next line, look into your books please. First of all, I am going to read this para and afterwards I will explain it to you. The king was astonished as well as pleased. He is indeed very wise. He thought to himself, I need people like him to work for me. And the king appointed this humble shepherd the governor of a small district. So dear students, just write down the meaning of these words. First word is astonished. Astonished means wondered, surprised. Okay, and next word is here pleased. Here as well as pleased. Second word is pleased, which is happy. Okay, which means happy. Astonished, wondered or surprised. Pleased means happy. And next one is humble, means not proud but modest. Okay, not proud but modest. So what happened there? The king was wondering and was full of joy to hear his words. He thought that the shepherd was actually very wise because king had hid his identity, but the shepherd recognized him that the person was king, and he thought to himself, he started thinking about that the shepherd was actually very wise. The people like him for the need of the king, and he must work for the king. So I need people like him to work for me. The king wanted this kind of people to work for him. So the king appointed this humble shepherd, this not so proudly shepherd, as the governor of a small district. Okay, he appointed him as the governor of a small district, means he had given him a good kind of job. Although he rose to power and dignity, the shepherd remained as humble as ever. People loved and honored him for his wisdom, sympathy and goodness. He was kind and just to one and all. His fame as a fair and wise governor soon spread throughout the country. So, dear students, just write down the meaning. Dignity. Okay, dignity means respect. Okay, or you can say, although he rose to power and dignity, and as the king made him the governor of a small district, so in spite of all the power and dignity, all the power and respect he got from the king, the shepherd remained as humble as ever. So there was no change in his nature actually. Okay, he remained humble, modest as he was before. People loved and honored him for his wisdom, sympathy and goodness. These were the qualities of shepherd, so people always respect and loved him. Okay, because he was very wise person, he always showed sympathy to others and he was very good to others. Okay, he was always ready to help others, so people loved and honored him. He was kind and just to one and all. Okay, his behavior was just to everyone, means he was same. His behavior was same to everyone. Okay, his fame as a fair and wise governor soon spread throughout the country. His fame, his popularity. Okay, so he became popular as a good and wise governor. Fair and wise. Fair means equal justice for each and everyone. Okay, means he always justice, he always gave respect to each and every person equally. Okay, in his eyes every person was equal. So he will become famous, he become popular as a good and wise governor, as and his popularity spread throughout the country. First of all, he was living in the village. Afterwards, king made him governor of a district. But as his popularity spread throughout the country, okay, now he is country famous. On the same page, last para, which is ending on the next page. Okay, so be alert, like on page number 8 last para is given, which is ending on page number 9. So please pay attention properly. Okay, listen carefully. First of all, I am going to read the para. Now the governors of other provinces grew terribly jealous of him and began to talk to king against him. They said he is very dishonest and keeps for himself part of the money that he collects as tax from the people. Why did he always carry with him, they added, an iron chest? Perhaps he carried in it the treasure that he had secretly collected. Okay. After all, they said mockingly, he was an ordinary shepherd and could behave no better. So, dear students, some words are here. You just write down the meaning. Here is the word. First word is provinces. Provinces is used for states. Okay, like Haryana state, Punjab states, or you can say provinces. Then there is another word, iron chest. Okay, here chest means a box with lid. Okay, just kind of a safe which we are having most of the time in shops or in homes for keeping money. So it is a chest which is a box with the lid, and then after is a word mockingly, which means making fun of, okay, or disrespectful. Mockingly means making fun of or disrespectful. Okay, so now what happened then? As he became governor of a district and become famous because of his goodness, then now the governors of the other states, other provinces developed jealousy for him. They started jealousy from him, and they started speaking against him to the king. Okay, and began to talk to the king against him, means the other governors started speaking against him to the king. They said, and what the other governors saying to king, that he is very dishonest. Dishonest means, who is dishonest here? Shepherd. So they were putting bad things into the ears of king about shepherd, that he was very dishonest and kept for himself part of money always. Okay, and they blamed him for keeping part of the tax money with him. Tax money is for the government only, nobody can use personally, and they are blaming, all the other governors blaming that the shepherd kept part of the tax money with him. Why did he always carry with him? They added an iron chest. And one more thing they were adding, like they even posed question over his iron chest. The shepherd always kept with him an iron chest, and the people, the other governors, posed question over his iron chest because and the question was why he kept always with him. Perhaps he carried in it the treasure he had secretly collected, and they said that it had all the treasures he had collected secretly, and they made fun of him. After all, they said mockingly. Mockingly means they were making fun of him. So they made fun of him, calling him a common shepherd. He was an ordinary means common shepherd and could behave no better. According to them, he was just a common shepherd who was expected to behave in such a dishonest manners because he was not having even a single home for himself. So if now he was a governor, now he had a lot of money with him, now he is managing the money, so it might be the possibility that he is keeping some part of the tax with him in the chest. Okay, what do you think? Is it true or not? Yes, just note down your opinion also, and afterwards we are moving forward. I think you have noted down your opinion. Okay, so let's start reading next part, that is on page number 9. 3 points are given. The new governor was called to the palace. He was ordered to explain why he always carried on iron chest and the chest contained no gold or silver. So what happened? At first the king didn't pay attention to these reports. But how long could he ignore these governors and their endless stories about the shepherd? One thing was certain, the king discovered the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. So dear students, what happened? As the king appointed him personally, because he first of all he went in his cave and met to him, and afterwards he selected him as the governor. So when the king heard all things about this, like these reports about the shepherd, okay, initially the king paid no attention to such words, but gradually, okay, because every governor was speaking against him again and again and again. So he had to believe on the other governors also. So first of all he had not paid any attention, okay, but gradually he had to, okay, like how long could he ignore these governors, okay, because these all governors are also the part of his ministry. Yes, so and their endless stories about the shepherd. He didn't believe that the other governors are making fun of him and telling stories against him. So he don't want to believe, he didn't want to believe, but as they are repeating the stories, endless stories were there, new day, new story type was going on, so he couldn't ignore all these things. One thing was certain, definite. Certain means definite, that carried an he didn't believe that the governor carried an iron chest with him. Okay, the king discovered, but the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. He thought that he must inquire about the reason for carrying an iron chest with him all the time. So after listening all the things against the shepherd and against his iron chest, finally the king decided to call him and to want to discover that why he carried the chest all the time. So dear students, page number 9, second para. Look at the para carefully. So one day the new governor was summoned to the palace. He came riding on his camel, and to everyone's delight, the famous iron chest was there fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. Now the king was angry. He thundered, "Why do you always carry that iron chest with you? What does it contain?" So after he decided, then what happened? One day, first of all, write down the meaning of the word summoned. Summoned means called, okay, and then delight means happy, and fastened, which means fixed or tied. So what happened then? Thus the king called the new governor to the palace, sent someone and called to the palace, and he came. He means shepherd. Shepherd came on his camel. Everyone was feeling delight. Everyone was feeling very happy and filled with joy, as the most talked about iron chest, okay, which was fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. Okay, where was the iron chest? It was tied behind him on the camel's back. It was on the camel's back. Now the king was very angry. He thundered, "What do you always? Why do you always carry the iron chest with you?" So he thundered means he shouted with a loud voice. Okay, so thundered means loud noise with anger. So he was very angry after watching, as he saw the shepherd has reached there. He became very angry and he shouted, "Why do you always carry that iron chest with you?" Okay, seeing this, the king shouted in anger and asked him the reason for carrying that iron chest with him, and what does it contain? What did you have in this? Okay, so first of all, he called him in his palace, and as he reached there, the shepherd reached there, the king felt very angry. He just shouted in anger and asked him the reason for carrying that iron chest and what did he had in that chest. So dear students, today, okay, now what happened on the same page, last para is given. The governor smiled. Okay, and he asked his servant to bring in the chest. How eagerly the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. But now great was their astonishment, and even of the king himself, when the chest was opened. No gold or silver or jewels, but an old blanket was all that come out. Holding it up proudly, the shepherd said, "This is my dear master, is my only treasure. I always carry it with me." Wow. So dear students, look at the para carefully. See the picture of the palace. Inside the palace, the king, the shepherd, the other governors were there. The king asked him about the iron chest, and the governor smiled. Who governor? Yes, every governor. The governor smiled. He asked his servant to bring in the chest. The governor means the new governor. The shepherd smiled, and he asked the attendant, the persons who was in their service, so he asked his attendant to bring that chest. How eagerly, okay, how curiously, eagerly means curiously, how curiously the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. Okay, so all the people were very curious to see and find what it had inside. As you can see in the picture, see, everybody was standing and everybody was facing towards the chest only. But how great was their astonishment? Astonishment, as I told you, yes, it is surprised. So, but when it was opened, they found no precious. But how great was their astonishment, and even of the king himself. So everybody was surprised when the chest was opened. Yes, but when it was opened, the chest was opened, they found who? Governors and kings. Everybody was filled with surprise. Everybody was surprised because they found no precious gold or silver or jewels, but an old blanket was all that come out. Only an old blanket was there inside the chest. Holding it up proudly. Holding it up proudly. Who had held it up? Yes. Who had held this? The new governor, the shepherd. The shepherd took it in his hands and with pride and explained to the king that it was his treasure only. Okay, this is my dear master, is my only treasure. My dear master to king. Yes, he said to the king that it is my only treasure. I always carried it with me, and he always carried it with himself. Okay, my dear students, it is the end of the day only. Okay, so today we are going to read till here. So dear students, please pay attention towards the word meanings and the explanation of the chapter. Thank you so much.